My daddy died when I was 2. 12 years later, I was taken into care. Taken from a very chaotic family, but that family was my family. The only people I felt that I belonged with. The only people I trusted, even though I knew that bad things happened to me, that's where I wanted to be. The next 7 years of my life were spent in a lot of different places. Too many foster placements to mention. 1 children's home, supported accommodation, sofa surfing, and 2 tenancies of my own. These years are a blur to me. I barely remember them. I started taking many drugs. My mental health dipped. I suffered flashbacks of childhood traumas, and eventually I spent 6 months in hospital with drug-induced psychosis. I didn't care what happened to me. I didn't care if I survived. I felt out of control and unworthy of life. Nothing frightened me. Nothing made me want to change. Eventually, I was discharged from hospital into my own tenancy. I hated it. I felt unprepared and lonely, and I struggled to survive. I started bringing people into my own tenancy, having parties, taking part in really risky behaviour, and I didn't care about myself. I knew people were using me for parties and money, but I didn't care. I had company, and that's all I wanted. I was referred to Max Floating Support, who supported me during this time. They listened to me, and they tried to help me, but I wasn't ready. One day, the police came to my door and told me I had to leave my tenancy due to threats to my life because of the behaviours that were going on in my house. Again, I didn't care. I left with a plastic bag that had my passport and a change of clothes. I went to the streets of Belfast and I slept rough for several weeks. I then did something I deeply regret and went to Haybank. People thought that's what I needed. It wasn't. It made me worse. It made me do incredibly risky things so I would never be released. Eventually my release date came. No hostel would take me, so the streets again it was for me. It was here that I came across Max Floating Support again. I was ready this time, and they supported me through some very difficult situations. They have never let me down, always stuck with me and respected me. My life has not been an easy ride. I'm never going to figure out where things went wrong in my life. But I'm here, surviving. I'm in my own tenancy. It's not perfect, but it's the first place that I have felt at home and feel safe. Max listened to me. They see me for me. They understand I'm going to have dips, but they also know I'm resilient, and they help me feel like I'm doing okay. I don't blame anyone for this. I am a survivor. I'm not a nobody. I'm a somebody.